Hey, y'all, it's Nelson. It is with a heavy heart that I must tell y'all that our dear friend and past guest, Mia Raven, lost her battle with cancer this past week. If that loss wasn't tragic enough, our very own talented Mr. Speaker lost his father to cancer today as well. This, along with other personal issues involving the health of our family members, has led us to decide to take a break from making new episodes for a while. We are not breaking up. We will be back. I will still post memes and tweets, etc. But at this time, we as a podcast need to focus on our loved ones. Here's an older After Dark episode from our Patreon series, and we hope to bring you more Southern working class history and current events as soon as we can. Thank you all for the love and support. And in the words of our friend Mia Raven, fuck your abortion bans. I hate Italians. It's motherfucking After Dark.
Oh no. Wah, 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 wah.
You're listening to.
You're listening to.
You're listening to.
Y'all are listening to What's Left of the South.
Whoa, shut that bitch up.
Happy fucking New Year, y'all.
Happy fucking New Year. Mark has changed blast pronouns again. What are they today, Mark?
You can read. Go ahead.
Baja/blast.
Nice.
I'll try to change it up for y'all.
we have very literal gender variance among the other three of us, so we have to have special gender variance.
These neo pronouns are getting out of hand.
Clip that. Somebody clip that. We can ruin him.
Please.
The amount of times I could have had you canceled by now, Nelson.
Oh my god, that'd be great. we should have a running tally of between me and Tyler.
Well, Tyler's not here as often anymore.
That is true.
And like, even when I wasn't here, like, I wasn't like you're a little bull than myself.
How did we go from it sounding great to going back to sounding shitty?
Because I had to cut the car on to fucking. Hold on, let me on to fucking charge my phone so my phone doesn't die. Look, I'm not some kind of fucking technician here. Like, I'm doing the best I can.
So we can't all have a microphone rig like somebody.
Oh,
We bought him a microphone.
Sorry, I can't have a.
we bought
I didn't know
Tyler a
that.
microphone. I gave him a laptop. We bought him a microphone.
I tried, Tyler. My bad.
I mean, look, I'm gonna disconnect from the thing. I just gotta figure out how.
One day we'll be quote unquote professional.
There we
Probably
go.
never.
Is that better? Is that better?
Yeah, we'll go with it. Yeah, it's better. Anyway,
Nelson.
I love you too, Tyler. Or I hate Italians, I should say. Even though you got the pondering orb guy behind you who is coded as Italian.
Is
No,
he?
he's definitely Greek. Definitely.
No, Greeks who just want to be Italian, so there you go.
I know it's not a visual medium, but I definitely just did the Brittany Broski face.
Mark, what was the spam call you got? You gonna tell us?
Oh, they asked me if I wanted to donate to a police union. And
And by
at
spam
first
call,
I-
you mean it's because on the behalf of pigs? Is that what this is?
Oh, Kai,
Ooh, yeah.
getting
That's a good one.
spicy.
No, well, I thought it was a robot, and so like I laughed, and he said, "Okay, I can see this isn't going anywhere." And then I was like, we just laughed more and then hung up. Because like it was like, "Are you sure that you don't want to donate?" And I was like, "Yes, I am absolutely sure." And they're just like quiet for a minute.
What I've been doing with like spam calls, like I'll get them from like health insurance people because I try to get an estimate, but they call you like 100 times a day. So I just pick the phone up and I scream in the highest pitched voice possible. And I did tell one guy that I was gonna come down there, then kill him, then kill myself. He's like, "Sir, you're being dramatic." Like, I'm being dramatic. You called me 3 times in a row while I was sitting here doing nothing.
That is the international sign for somebody's dead.
My school kept calling me trying to get me to register for classes, and I finally had to tell them that I was done with my degree, like on the phone. Be like, "Look, it is completely finished." And she goes, "Oh yeah, I guess you don't need any classes, right?"
Yeah, no shit,
That was
Cheryl.
her response to me, right?
That's information that they have.
Oh my god. I still get fucking alumni shit from my high school. I'm just like, never, and it would be a cold day in hell before I ever donate to a fucking Catholic institution again. Get the fuck out of here.
Aren't you a member of like Knights of Columbus or some shit?
No, not every Italian is a member of Knights of Columbus. Actually, I've been rewatching The Sopranos for like the 4th time, and that episode Christopher just came on. It's fucking great. God, there's one scene where this indigenous woman goes, Mussolini was Hitler's bitch. I wanted to get a video. I'll probably go back and take it because this is all I've been doing is clipping Sopranos videos. The scene where the Italians and Native Americans start fighting each other. I don't know, be like when Nelson and Kai get an argument.
We'll recreate it one day.
They have an effigy of Columbus fucking hanging from this street lamp, and Artie's just like, that better not be Columbus up there.
No offense.
Say what you would.
Is recording it with your phone really clipping it?
No.
He's watching it on a screen. He can't really like screen grab it.
What happened?
Nelson has no idea.
Never mind.
Oh, were you trying to fucking
Yeah.
fuck you guys.
It's okay.
Say what you will about the Knights of Columbus, but dude, they come in pretty clutch for booking shows. Like
Really?
back in 2014, yes, like all the hardcore bands, if they went on like a big tour, like at least 6 venues would be Knights of Columbus. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing, especially in like Florida.
Conservative Catholic hardcore.
Well, no, they would just book shows. I mean, it would be fucking like Jesus vagina or whatever. Fucking, and they book them. They don't care.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for anyone who grew up in in the southern hardcore music scene, a lot of times the only bands that would ever come through would be like the Jesus hardcore bands. It's like, or they would have to lie to play in churches.
I used to drink so many Bud Ice and listen to Christian metal, and then fight kids afterwards. That was great.
I'm just trying to remember what that. There used to be. Oh, geez, they might still do it at Universal Studios. There would be a couple nights a year where the park would be bought out by various church groups, and all of the youth groups would be taken there. And like you have Universal open at night, and then they had Christian bands play. And I went to it a couple times because the church that I like tried going to when I was in middle school was filthy fucking rich and also based in Orlando. So like just got free tickets to it. So for me, it's like, oh shit, I can go to like Universal tonight for free.
Hell yeah.
As long as I sit through fucking like Reliant K for an hour.
There's worse things.
I think I've seen them like 3 or 4 times because I kept getting free tickets
Fucking
to events where like
Reliant.
there's an event and then they're there, so you just have to like deal with them to go to the event.
Fucking Reliant K. Holy
Somebody-
shit.
Somebody should start like a racist pop punk band and call it Reliant KKK. Oh.
It was called like Light Up the Night or something like that. It was weird, like I don't know. But yeah, it happened like a couple times a year.
Hmm.
They've got to have a Jesus theme park. Like there's got to be like a Christian.
There
like a
was.
Christian
There
We
was-
used to have one in Orlando.
Yeah. Kai showed us the one in Orlando that got shut down.
Yeah, it was
Would
called
there be,
Holy
like-
Land.
Would there be like one of those things that shoots straight up, but it's like a cross? That'd be so sick.
Shoots straight up and doesn't come back down.
There's a history
Oh my
of
god.
like Christian theme parks, like really shitty, tiny little family-run Christian theme parks all over the United States. And most of them are defunct now. And there's people, what's his name? Ken Ham. I think it was Ken Ham.
Yes.
Who has Noah's Ark.
the Ark in
and-
Kentucky.
Yeah. Ken Ham, did he go to prison? I think he went to prison for tax fraud.
There's a guy in Alabama that has a creationist park that, like, dinosaurs and humans like coexisted, and I think he went to prison for like either assault or domestic violence or tax evasion. But I would have loved to like do a podcast episode there to go around and see the humans and the dinosaurs. This shitty roadside attraction theme park.
Yeah, the one that has Noah's Ark, there's a museum attached to it that has like a creation museum with it. And like I guess that one is like the Disney equivalent because that's quite high budget comparatively to a lot of the other like shitty family run ones. Like I remember one that I heard about where like this guy set it up in his backyard. He had like acreage, but he set it up in his backyard and there was a pond with no fence or anything around it, and a kid either got severely hurt or died by like falling into this pond in his like dinosaur park that he set up in his backyard. His creation is dinosaur park in his backyard.
Shit.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of like falling into stuff, you remember a couple years back when that kid in Auburn fell in a grease trap and drowned? That'd be
What?
awful. Yeah, it was like
Oh.
a restaurant in Auburn that had like outside dining and they didn't have their grease trap covered, and the little fucker crawled in it and drowned in fucking like old fry grease.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
Well, if you want to talk about
It's like 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah.
talk about people dying in Alabama, I have one tonight. I have
Real
to
quick.
find it.
There was a thing about Ken Ham's fucking Noah's Ark thing. Apparently, when the floods happened in Kentucky, like he got insurance money because apparently it damaged the ark or whatever. And people were laughing that like, oh, your ark
The
didn't
flood
float.
damaged the ark.
Your ark didn't float, Ken. Oh man. I had COVID over Christmas. So I had COVID. I didn't test negative until Christmas Day afternoon. So I missed Christmas because of COVID. Thanks, President G.
I have that news story. It's pretty grim.
How's this new COVID holding up? Like, what's the new COVID like?
Apparently it's spreading and everyone's sick over the holiday seasons. But it's probably gonna spike again because everyone's coming back from the holidays. And then who knows? When I had it, it was nowhere near as bad as the first time I got it when I thought I was gonna fucking die. This one was just like mildly congested and had like a very weak cough, and it was tolerable. I was just like, whatever. I didn't have any problems breathing or anything or sleeping. But
Yeah, I'm
Then
trying to
again-
get this one. I had every other one. Like I want to go ahead and get this one too.
oh
I'm
my,
collecting them.
oh my God. All right, Kai, what's this morbid shit?
Okay,
died?
so today, ground crew worker killed after being ingested into plane engine at Montgomery, Alabama airport.
Oh, that happened. Dude, my fucking cousin was at the airport picking up his mom, my aunt, when that fucking happened. I think it was her plane landed and dude got fucking sucked up into the engine. Yeah, one of the ground crew got sucked up into the engine.
Damn, fatality.
That's the one
Yeah.
that's one way to fucking die in fucking Montgomery. Holy shit. That's probably not the worst way to go in this city.
No.
Convenient that your family was there, Nelson.
Whoa, Mark.
Well, Mark, you and I have visited there. You know, there's like 8 people in the entire city, so
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
fits that one of his family members was there.
Whoa. Allegedly. Oh my God, I can't wait to leave this.
That's gotta be
shitty fucking
painless.
town.
Though. You get sucked up into it. Like you're getting cut up pretty quick. I imagine
Hopefully.
you're going at.
Here's-
Unless you're like going in like feet first.
Shit. Remember that old
Yeah.
fucking remember that video they used to show on like whenever you watch like world's wildest videos or crazy police chases or whatever that shit back in the day with like the only thing on at like 11 o'clock at night, midnight. They always had that same video where this guy got sucked into a fucking airplane, a jet airplane on an aircraft carrier and survived. There's always that one video. He didn't get hurt. He just got sucked in. I think it stopped before like he got to the turbines, but it just like shoo, sucked right on in. America. That's why we don't have
Yeah.
universal health care, y'all. Speaking of which, y'all see that fucking F-35 crash in like Oklahoma or wherever the fuck it crashed, and it was and this pilot is fucking trying. I guess it can like like take off like vertically. So he's like trying to land it or take off. I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but it's like beep beep beep. Oh shit! Like loses fucking stability and whatnot. And it's fucking. He's probably like 20 feet off the maybe 20, 30 feet off the ground. And it's this fucking woo. This is why we don't have universal health care. Woo. It's like fucking spinning around, and it fucking nosedives and he ejects. He's fine. This fucking $1.7 trillion to design aircraft just slams in the fucking ground. And I'm just like, yep.
We're not meant to fly. Like at all.
Agreed.
I'll never get on a plane. Ever.
Cool. I'll take your seat. I got places to go.
Yeah, same. The fuck out.
You and I can take the seats.
Yeah, I'm totally down. If Tyler never flies again, I'll take his seat.
What you got to keep doing is like routinely jumping off high like buildings and stuff, and then evolution will kick in and you'll just grow wings.
That's right. I forgot about my evolution like mutation. You know, like Deadpool. I just have to like just have my system worked over and over and over again until I mutate and suddenly I have wings.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm sure if you break your ankles from jumping off a building like at least like maybe like 10 times, you're gonna sprout wings. It's science. I mean, it's Charles Darwin. I mean, he's a smart guy.
It's just the boys. We all take fucking spoiler alert. That is anyone watching the boys or anyone watch? I know Mark's watched the boys. Kai, have you watched the boys?
Oh,
Tyler,
I don't watch TV, Nelson.
Anyway, spoiler alert for anyone who's like in the middle, like first season. You just take fucking that fucking shit and you become superhero and you become a piece of shit. So yeah, that's what happens, Tyler. We'll give you some of that. Can you imagine we get you that, Tyler, and you become like that's like your T, and you just become like the Hulk, and you just can pick up anything.
Yeah, just kill everybody. Just wouldn't stop.
Or what's that movie? It's like a B movie.
The B
Where-
movie with Jerry
No.
Seinfeld.
Do you
You
like
like
jazz? No. No, it's like the nerd gets pushed into like the toxic waste and the Toxic Avenger.
Toxic Avenger.
Yeah,
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
yeah.
I think that'd be more our speed.
Mark, is that you? Is that what's gonna happen to you? You're gonna get pushed into some toxic waste and you become a superhero?
I mean, the Coosa River's pretty gross, so maybe.
Well, yeah, what would be Mark's superpower?
Angry mode. Mark would definitely be a Hulk.
Hulk out.
I don't know. I was thinking Mark could control animals, like get animals to do things that they want to do.
That's my power.
That is true.
See, I feel like mine would
The
just be
indigenous
like,
wisdom that you both have.
I get pushed in a toxic waste and I come out with like an average IQ.
He just come out like completely normal, like wearing a polo shirt and chinos.
Like 3 inches
Yeah.
taller.
Yeah.
Mine is
There's no evidence of drug taking left. It's just settled now.
Cleansed.
Yeah.
all your levels,
No more
everything is
path.
normal. Mine is I can point and instantly boil water to make spaghetti.
No, you just turn into like a fleshy bag of tomato sauce.
Oh god!
no.
Oh,
This is like the
Tostitos
sky
the
high
worst.
powers.
You're like that senator from the first X-Men that just melts through the bars.
Oh,
but you're-
Senator Kane.
Tomato sauce.
Oh no.
We push you into a vat of tomato juice and it just you turn into the same thing and then you crawl out at the other end and you spring a leak like Senator Kane did in X-Men 1.
No, you pop out like space balls. You're like Pizza the Hut.
Oh my god. Pizza the Hut. I love that movie. Oh man. Anyway, y'all. Kai, what else we got?
How was everyone? No, we haven't finished
Oh,
Christmas yet.
Yeah, we have.
How was everyone else's Christmas?
It was good. I got my eyes swole up the day before Christmas because me and my wife decided to go back to the redneck bar and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So what
The
happened?
one that you weren't allowed back into before?
yeah, they let us in. And they that was it's their fault that they let us in. And we just pursued in some just some senseless victimless violence. I mean, if you fight like a redneck kid, it's not a big deal.
Yeah,
There's
Tyler,
nobody
what-
really harmed in that.
You said you were going to tell us. I forgot about this. You said you were going to talk about it on the episode. What happened?
Well, I just went in there with that in mind. Like, you know what? I haven't had an off day in 3 weeks. You know, I feel like if I can get in there, I can get out pretty quick. So I went in there and just started drinking Boilermakers, and my wife started drinking Boilermakers, and
What's in a
somebody got on my wife.
Boilermaker? What's it? Wait, real quick. What's in a
A
Boilermaker?
Boilermaker is just a beer and a shot of whiskey. And
What kind of
traditionally,
what
you
kind of
drop it in
whiskey?
a cup.
What kind of whiskey?
Just whatever. I was just drinking whale. I was drinking whatever the shittiest whiskey they had.
Oh God.
I went in there with violence on my mind. So and somebody got my wife got into it with somebody, and then they started having at it, and then her boyfriend tried to break it up. And I was like, "How dare you try to break that up?" And then Buddy had some hands on him. I'll say that. He hit me like right above my eye, and the first time I've ever been hit, and he drew blood. So that
Damn,
thing got
Tyler.
out. I feel a lot better now that it happened.
Yeah, just because you can lift heavy things doesn't make you necessarily a good fighter. We got to get you in front of the heavy.
Oh
bag.
no, by no means did I get my ass whooped. He just
Okay.
hit me really hard.
Okay.
No.
I feel like the
But, yeah.
person here that could fuck up somebody the best would be Kai. I feel like Kai could easily kill somebody.
It's because
With
there's
her
no
bare
like
hands.
rules involved.
Oh.
It's just straight meanness.
Exactly.
It is
with
pulling
violence.
hair. It is pulling fucking
Not
ball
even that.
bags if I
Not
got
even that,
to.
Kai. Not even that. Not even that. I bet if you made a fist and put all that pent up indigenous anger behind it, you kill somebody. It'd be like that one punch knockout. You like the indigenous Mike Tyson. Go, boom. Just
For the
fucking
longest time,
right
for the
hook,
longest
just
time, I
done.
did like talk about how I've never actually been in a fight. I have taken care of some people before, and that happened by me physically
Allegedly-
picking them up.
allegedly Kai's taking care of some people.
No
Let's
blood
just
was
say they're no
drawn
longer
and no
on property.
lives were
Let's just
lost.
say they took a trip to Uncle Little Swamp and maybe
No.
not come back.
What happened was I picked them up and removed them from where they were annoying me.
This plane of existence.
I picked them up and they might have fallen in the where an alligator was. I'm just saying.
Hey,
I didn't
I
mean
didn't,
it.
I didn't kill him. The alligator did.
Now they might have been unconscious when the alligator ate them, but whoa, not my problem. They fell.
No, my dad used to have a weight bag in our garage because my dad is a stuntman. So we had a weight bag in the garage. I took karate for a couple years.
Oh, this makes
I
it
don't-
so much. I was spot
I don't remember
fucking
any
on.
of it, but
No, it's
my
muscle
like,
memory. It fucking clicks in you, and you're like, "Ugh."
like it's like I've tried to explain this before. It's very hard to explain. My family never subscribed to kind of like femininity rules to begin with. So being big and strong was always valued, even though I'm a girl. So it was like I would get offended, like when you were in like elementary school and the teacher was like, I need some strong boys to help me put out these chairs. I would be offended that they didn't ask me because I could outlift them. And when I was in weightlifting, when I was in high school, I
Hold
could
on, wait,
outlift
time out.
several
What-
of the
you-
boys.
Hold on, Tyler,
You
are you hearing
love
this?
weightlifting?
Are you hearing this?
You did like snatch cleans and all that.
I was a beginner. My friends tried to get me on the girls weightlifting team, and I decided I didn't want to because we had to wear singlets, and I wasn't going to wear singlets in front of people.
You would have fucking dominated. You would have held state records that still stand to this day.
Like, so we did our first at the beginning of the year. We did our first like what you could lift confidently, and then you had to improve by 20% at the end of the year. So my improving at 20% was 120 at the end of the year.
Hold on, wait.
So-
You snatched. Hold on. What is this 120? What are you doing with the 120? What are you doing?
That was
cleaning
just a
this?
clean, just a clean.
Oh,
But still, that means
still, good God, Kai. In high school,
Yeah,
120 pounds.
I'm built like a fucking ox, Nelson.
That shit's fucking different. Fuck, Kai. Jesus. You hold on. Fuck.
So my best friend and a girl that I grew up with for a very long time were on the girls weightlifting team, and we had to take a PE elective, and I didn't want to run or anything like that, so they said, why don't you do weightlifting? So I did weightlifting, and that friend that I grew up with was our teacher's aide in that class, and she was like, you can clearly do more than this. I don't know why they've put you at this level. And I said, because I don't want to do more than that. I want to get a grade and get the fuck out of here. And she like every day was trying to get me into the girls weightlifting team, and I just wouldn't do it.
You should have been like, if I can wear some sort of indigenous regalia while doing this, I'll fucking do it. I'm
If I
not
can wear
wearing
something
the
that's
white
not going to
man's
show
singlet.
every fucking roll and cleft and everything, then maybe. But I don't fucking want to do that in front of strangers. Also, I had
if you're fucking if you're fucking hold on, time out. If you're fucking cleaning, I'm just Kai. I can just clean. I can just fucking not clean, but fucking if you could fucking snatch 120 pounds, I don't think anyone's gonna be caring about what you're wearing. They're gonna be like, "Holy
No.
shit, you just snatched."
Say that
120
to a
pounds."
high schooler.
That's
yeah,
true.
in
Yeah.
high school when you're on a team,
yeah,
when they're
true.
like, you have to like fall. And also, my best friend, the other person who was on the team, was right on the edge of one of the weight classes, and so I would watch her constantly have to go run at the end of the day wearing trash bags, have to spit all day into a bottle to
Oh,
make
it
weight.
sucks, yeah.
And I'm like, no, fucking no.
That's
I'm
when
not dealing with
that's when you're
this.
just like, fucking, I'm gonna be whatever I am, just win it, fucking first place, just fucking cleaning 225 like it's nothing, just giving white people the finger. Like, fuck.
But I want you guys to understand that I have brought this up out of seemingly nowhere because I didn't make it my identity, and I don't talk about it every week like y'all talk about the gym.
I'm not gonna lie, that's fucking cool, Kai. Look, I'm dead serious. I think it's fucking cool as shit that in high school, just fucking doing it, you could snatch 120 pounds. It's fucking dope.
I needed a grade.
I think it's cool. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed, and
I will
think it's
take
really
that.
cool.
I am now 15 years older than I was then. So I don't know where the fuck I am now. I sit on a couch all day. I crochet. I got light up crochet hooks for Christmas.
It's still in you. It's that anger. It's still in you.
I got crochet hooks and fucking gardening shoes for Christmas.
Now you could fucking take that 120, snatch that shit, clean it, and fucking throw it through the ceiling.
No, I remember my final grade for that wasn't very good because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, so I cleaned it and I let it hit my collarbone. I didn't hold it; it hit my collarbone, so I got a C on it. And like I could do it, I just like that one time it hit my collarbones. Fuck.
Yeah,
oh well.
fuck 'em.
Nelson's so interested in cleaning right now, but won't clean his own fucking room.
Listen, Jordan Peterson, shut the fuck up. That was a good one.
Oh, okay. We finished Christmas, so we can talk about other stuff. So,
Wait, what did anybody get anything cool for Christmas?
Yeah, Mark, what'd you get for Christmas? Did you tell us? I totally forgot. I'm sorry.
Not anything like super cool.
Did you get new bones?
No.
Oh.
They think it's icky.
I mean,
My grandma will pull over and let me pick stuff up, but they won't like.
I got a new animal that I broke down and have cured in salt. I can't say what it is, but
we talked about that. We're not talking about.
Yeah.
It's a human.
Yeah.
It was a pest.
All right, Nelson, did you get anything interesting?
My mom gave me an Amazon gift card, and that's when I got the Gramsci's prison notebooks, his set, and I got that other letter.
Say a gram of cheese.
Yeah, a gram of cheese, Tyler.
Oh yeah.
You stupid gagoots. It fucking I got Antonio Gramsci's prison
It's
notebook.
powdered. He thought it was something else.
I know, right?
You got a gram of cheese stuffed in your prison notebook? Damn. Gross.
Christ, Tyler. God.
Gross.
God damn it. Anyway, I got that, and I got that the letters from a Stoic Seneca's book, and then I got my cousin gave me 9mm ammo. My dad gave me some money, and that's about it. That's my Christmas. And I bought some stuff. Like I bought stuff for me. Like I got another shaker, and I got some more shorts and stuff, some gym stuff. That's about it. Oh, then I bought Tyler sent me what weightlifting belt he got, and I got one of those.
Didn't your dad give you some propaganda that exposes Israel?
Oh yeah. Wait, no, I totally forgot about this. I got it right here. Okay. From my dad, he did give me money, which did offset this bullshit. But he got me a DVD, which I don't know anyone who still fucking uses DVDs.
I do, but
As Mark holds up American Psycho on
American
DVD.
Psycho. The plot
that's a great one.
the plot against the president, and it has a picture of Donald Trump's face on it. The people at the top the big players that are in this are Sidney Powell, Donald Trump Jr., Ambassador Rick Grenell, and Congressman Devin Nunes. And apparently Lou Dobbs is quoted as saying, "If you care about our great country, you must see this stirring, extraordinary movie."
Has it been rated by the Dove Foundation? Is there a Dove Foundation thing on the back?
It is not rated. It's 91 minutes. It says not rated.
You should just go around accusing your dad of being a Mossad asset.
Hold on. On the back, it says it was an operation to sabotage the president. Former State Department official Amanda Mullins or whatever reveals the true story of Congressman Devin Nunes and his team as they uncovered an FBI counterintelligence operation to bring down the White House in the plot against the president. This documentary reveals the tactics of high-ranking political conspirators who falsified a dossier to use against Donald Trump's presidential campaign. Oh my God, it's fucking who's that fucking dickhead that was with the Nixon campaign? Roger Stone. Roger Stone's in it. Oh my God, that's Gorka's in it. Fucking Matt Gaetz is in it. Who the fuck is that? Is that? Oh, I thought that was Caitlyn Jenner for a second. No, it's Rudy Giuliani's in it, and some other people I can't fucking see. So I'm never gonna watch this. I may watch as a joke, but I'm never gonna.
Are you sure? I feel like once you move to Florida, we should have like a movie night and we should watch it.
I'm totally down. We should live stream it on fucking YouTube or some shit. And now I don't know how the fuck you say this person's name. Vivek Ram S. Wami?
Vivek Ramath?
Ramrat?
Yeah. It's called Woke Inc. Inside Corporate America's Social Justice Scam, which on the surface, I could if it didn't say Woke Inc. and it was just like, talking about like rainbow capitalism and like a bunch of other like bullshit, like commodification and stuff, I would be like, oh, okay, cool. But because it's Woke Inc. and Glenn Greenwald and a bunch of other people have gotten behind this, I'm saying it's bullshit.
Of course it is.
Oh, here we go.
The title is an anti-black dog whistle to begin with.
Exactly. And it's the people on the back who's Bill Aikman, Arthur C. Brooks, Amy Chow, Yale law professor and author of The Battle Hymn of the Tiger Mom, and Political Tribe Group Interest in the Fate of Nations, Glenn Greenwald. Oh, jackass. Oh, here we go. Here's the author.
Those are all words.
An entrepreneur who has founded multiple successful enterprises. First generation American. He is the founder and executive chairman of some science thing, some biopharmaceutical company focused on applied technology, drug development. But so what the fuck does this guy have to do with politics? This is another thing that I think is hilarious, that these people have no idea like anything about politics. They're in business and they're just like, I'm gonna write a book about politics because I'm in business and I'm apparently smart. Like, get fucked. Like the invisible force at work in our economic and cultural lives. It affects every advertisement we see, blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. The problem's capitalism. Like, get fucked.
I should have got that DVD for you so you could give it to your dad.
Of what?
Oh, yeah, you should talk about that.
The Birth of the Nations DVD I found.
I can't believe you found an actual copy of Birth of the Nation.
I should have taken a picture of the back of it. I only got the front of it.
What is Birth of a Nation, that Hitler movie?
It's that movie about the Klan movie.
Yeah.
Oh, the Klan movie. Dude, that's a rare copy. You should have got that.
Yeah, I'm not. That's a collector's item, Mark.
What was on StockX?
I hit it like
I'm on your side, Mark.
Hold on, wait. You found that one? You found another one that was like, holy shit.
Oh, it's like a Hillary Clinton. It's about the same
Real
thing
life
your dad
footage.
got you.
Is it Hillary's America?
Yeah, something like that.
Real live footage of Hillary Clinton having sex and eating a baby
At the same time.
Sunday.
On Little St. James Island.
Hillary's America is by Dinesh D'Souza, which is just tip top.
Oh my god,
ridiculous bullshit.
My dad watched that like Ted 2000 Mules, whatever the fuck it's called, and like believes it, like hook, line, and sinker that the fucking election was stolen and that the ballot machine somehow sent data to Germany where it was like fucked with and then sent back and the numbers are wrong. I was like, oh my god.
Y'all remember when Zeitgeist came out?
No.
Nelson does.
I kind
Nelson knows
of
what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember now.
Dude, I remember like smoking like way too much fucking weed, and then somebody showed me that, and I was like, "Holy fuck, 9/11 didn't happen."
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And like I remember like it fucked me up so bad because I'm such an idiot that I would like lose sleep. Like the Illuminati's fucking real. They're real. And I sat there and Googled it on my like iPhone 3 or whatever, and it force closed. And I was like, "Oh my god, they're fucking on to me." They know that I know.
Oh my god,
Oh, God.
the fucking 9/11 conspiracies to alt-right pipeline is real.
And I don't think that's a pipe. That's just like that's the fertile ground that they made for it. They
Yeah.
were the ground for the seeds that were the alt-right.
Yeah, and now it's the birds aren't real.
Oh my god,
I hate
those
that.
people so much.
Like it was almost a funny joke when it was just online and people would be like, "Oh, birds aren't real," and it would be like one joke. But the ones who think that it's even funnier to keep going with it,
Yeah.
when like somebody like me who's like, I like watching birds and like, oh, I saw this cool bird, and then like they said like birds aren't real, and then I'm like, aha, that's funny, and this is what the bird did, and then like birds aren't real. It's like drop the bit for 5 seconds so I can tell you like a real ass bird did a cool thing that I saw. I'm trying to interact with you because I like you. I don't like you anymore at this point.
Yeah.
I will
Bird
say
privilege
this,
has been revoked.
the idea of looking at a bird and being like, "Oh man, that's definitely a drone," is hilarious.
But then
Like,
there's a
this is
line.
little-
There's a line that's been crossed when like white people get out with like signs and their stupid t-shirts and have like mock protests. It's just like you guys aren't really reading the room like while like actual legitimate protests are going on. You're kind of making a mockery of legitimate protests and like actual issues by being like birds aren't real. I'm just like, calm the fuck down and go back to the suburbs. Like shut the fuck up.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like me sitting here.
No,
by
no, no.
myself
I'm
and
not talking
like,
about you.
"Oh, man."
I mean, like I've seen that, and it just like to me, it just reeks of just like libertarian bullshit. Like they're like, well, politics are just stupid, and like all lives matter, and blah blah blah. Make a protest about these birds. Like this, like using the whole birds aren't real thing to like piggyback onto like potential like right wing bullshit. You know what I mean? Like to get out there and have a protest with your signs and the birds aren't real. Like, wow. Like, I think it was in the summer, like 2020, like, wow, the Black Lives Matter stuff is going on. It's just like, and read the fucking room, y'all. Like, I know you don't really give a shit and you're probably a bunch of like South Park watching jackasses, but like, you're an asshole.
Also, sometimes it's just psychosis,
It's the birds.
And, like, why
where
stop
people
at
think
birds?
they're being watched all the time, and it's just
Why stop at birds? Like, why, I don't think any of it's real.
Alfred Hitchcock tried to warn us.
We're
No, Alfred
all-
Hitchcock was a horrible person
He
who
was.
traumatized his actresses.
With birds, because they're not real.
Yeah, I still believe we're all part of Ed Sheeran's dream.
Oh god, I hope
not Ed Sheeran.
No.
Yeah,
That's like
because
one
like
of the worst people you could have said.
well, there's no way that like in a real world that he would be successful and popular and like people would love him as a musician. So we're all in his dream where that's true.
And he created this hellish multiverse where
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
We're stuck.
Ed Sheeran, in that
and
case,
they
created
say-
COVID.
And they say she's in the class A team
Yes.
and Donald Trump's going to win in 2016. It's just-
Someone coughed too hard next to him on a train in real life, and then he thought about it too hard and made it real in our life.
Yeah, like-
No.
Why do you think I spend thousands of dollars to go to every Ed Sheeran concert that comes within 600 miles to be front row and to yell, "Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!"
If anyone like the 5 people that are listening to this, it's more than 5, but you know what I mean. If you see Ed Sheeran, tell him to wake up. Wake
Grab
up, Ed.
him.
Grab him. Shake
Push
that.
Oh my
Push your
god!
Shake that
Push
ginger
your way
fuck
past
and tell him
his
to wake up.
security.
There's no
Grab
guns.
him.
There's no guns in the UK. You're not gonna get shot. Just like fucking, just
Well-
grab him and say, "Wake up, Ed! Wake up!"
Yeah. We
Then
all
he
have
comes to
real lives
America.
outside of this. We all have real lives outside of this. Please wake up.
I
Wait,
want to
so
see
have
my
we
kids.
been sucked into Ed Sheeran's dream?
Yeah,
I wasn't born in his dream. At some point, the
No.
timeline diverged,
when-
and I
it's
am now
when the-
sucked into
It's
it.
in 2012 with that fucking that kaleidoscope, that photon, whatever the fuck shit thing was in Europe that they set off, and it collided.
When Harambe died.
That was
No,
2016.
No, it happened in 2012 when the fucking that big
The
fucking,
Large Hadron Collider, not the kaleidoscope.
Thank
God.
you, God. Thank you, God. When that hit, the world ended and it became Ed Sheeran's dream. Like the Ed Sheeran's dream became reality. That's what happened. So Ed Sheeran dreamed up Harambe dying. I wonder how he got a hold of that.
No, that's too powerful of a diversion point in the timeline. Way
So
too
what? It needs to
powerful.
be
He couldn't
little
do
and
that.
weird.
No, there was
No,
something. No, it got
as
fixed
soon as we
though.
all wake up, it'll be like the day of the Harambe incident, and we will all charge towards that zoo. Millions of people to stop that.
and
No.
beat that kid to death.
Tyler, no, y'all are wrong. No, TikTok said this. TikTok proclaimed that the Harambe curse has ended because Argentina won the World Cup, and that was like Messi's last thing that he had to do, and everyone was
Okay, then
cheering
why
him
is
on.
Messi
Biden
completed
still-
football. He
Messi
100% football.
Messi completed football, and he broke the Harambe curse because this 10-year-old kid back in the day was just like that was Messi was like, I want to win the World Cup, and it was his last World Cup. His last, he had to do it. It was now or never, and he did it. He won the World Cup, and
you-
it broke the
you-
curse.
You break the Harambe curse by throwing that child in another gorilla pen.
I think that kid got hit by a stray bullet for real. I really remember.
Oh,
it.
no.
That was a fake article. That was a fake
Oh,
article.
no, okay.
I looked it up and I was like, oh my god, maybe we're done with the curse. But no, he's still out there. You
You're
gotta
gonna
grab
make me
that
feel
kid.
bad for a second there, Nelson.
So is this like the aquarium where at some point that guy has to be killed by a gorilla? Like we're all like everybody like it's gonna be like Truman Show. Everybody's just watching him, and the next time he's near a gorilla, somebody has to make sure he's killed by that gorilla,
You know
and
what?
therefore it completes the loop.
You know the most
Got
fucked
to
up thing
pay
is like, I
the
could see this
fucking
being
toll.
real. That like the Harambe thing gets so out of hand that like people legitimately believe like we have to fucking throw this dude
Look, like
fucking like carousel and throw him in a fucking gorilla pit and have him get beat
Look.
to death by a silverback.
I'm gonna be like Batman at the end of the Dark Knight, where I have to be the bad guy. Everyone's gonna hate me, but I'm doing it for them. When I toss this child into another gorilla, he's like a teenager now,
Yeah.
so it won't be as traumatizing.
How do you think he feels? What do you think he thinks about like day to day?
He just sees
I hope
it
he
every
feels
day.
terrible.
Yeah, me
I hope he
too.
feels terrible.
Fuck that kid.
Could you imagine being like that preteen, like that really really bad age? I would say like 12 to 15, so young teenager, and everybody knows that you are the kid that caused Harambe to be killed over. And like, could you
Oh, he's gotta
imagine
get
other
bullied.
kids dealing with you?
Oh my god. Trump's election, the fucking war in Ukraine, the fucking every COVID, everything was caused by this kid being a dickhead and fucking falling in the gorilla pit. And everyone fucking I'm not gonna lie, everyone who like yelled and got Harambe riled up is at fault too.
Or look at this: the Harambe had to die because he did not die. The bullet sent him back in time, and he became the first monkey to evolve into man.
This is becoming dangerously close to Christianity.
Harambe died for our sins.
Harambe was sent back in time to become the first man. So if you stop Harambe from dying, then you stop all this.
What if it is?
resistance.
It is the fuck. It is time. It's probably someone with a time machine going back and making sure Harambe dies. Because imagine a world where Harambe lived. It must have been horrible. Think of like what.
Yeah,
think about the
With
world.
Hillary
happened.
Clinton becoming president, and then every third child is sacrificed to Hillary Clinton.
I don't know where I am anymore.
Are you starting to break free from the?
Ed Sheeran.
The-
No, it's not. It's not
Sharon
breaking
verse?
free. It's like implosion. I'm just slowly gonna cave down into
You
myself.
see Ed Sheeran shaking on the floor. Somebody's like, "Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door! Hold the door!"
Like, I'm not sure how insurance still ties into this, but he does.
R.I.P. Hodor.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, did I
I
talk about
guess
my
we-
social? Wait, did I talk about the social media break? Since
No,
we
you
record-
didn't. Tell us
Oh,
about that.
I'm 2 days free of social media. And Tyler, I know I know what you went through now, and I have a newfound respect for you, kicking the H, because I'm having shakes, I'm scratching and shit. Like, this fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah,
Tyler's
that's very
little face just
very-
like, look at me.
very disrespectful. Like I would shit myself and throw up at the same time.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
No, it's like
And
you're
there's
like
a part-
that normally.
There's a part of me. There's like a happiness in me that I haven't been able to find since I kicked heroin. So, like,
Whew.
your battle with Facebook and my battle with heroin is
It's
not
the same. It's the same thing.
She'll just get up back on Facebook and be back to where he was. When I relapse, I'm gonna die.
Fuck you, Tyler. That fucking smile. I've been watching The Sopranos, and every time Christopher shoots something, like,
Thing,
if
like,
he
if
did
it-
that
if
today, he would be dead because it's fucking fentanyl.
If Harambe wanted to die, there probably wouldn't be as much fentanyl as there is now.
Damn.
I don't know how it's connected, but it just sent us barreling towards the worst possible timeline.
But I had to delete, so I logged off and I deleted Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and I even had to delete YouTube yesterday because I started flicking through YouTube Shorts. And so the only thing I have left is the Discord server, which I'd never get on because I can't stand any of you, and fucking Facebook Messenger, so I can talk to people that I want to talk to, and Signal app, and it's literally it. And it's just like I found myself the day after, like, going to my, like, having my phone in my hand and going to, like, where the apps were supposed to be, and, like, they're not there, and I'm just like, I kept picking up my phone and doing it like I would when I still had them. And it's fucking crazy. It's like, okay, not heroin, but it's like when I quit smoking cigarettes and you're just like, where are my cigarettes? Like, where I just want to fucking smoke. It's just like, I want it, that action of, like, smoking the cigarette is just like, oh, fuck. That
Don't you have like a
dopamine hit.
PlayStation or something?
I have Xbox, but I don't have Xbox Live or anything. I'm just rewatching The
Xbox
Sopranos and,
sucks.
and reading books. Man, fuck off. PlayStation.
You should get a
blows.
You should get a PlayStation and go play God of War.
Yeah, blah blah blah.
It's a good game. That's what I got for Christmas. I
You're
got
an
that,
American.
and then I got. Oh yeah, I mean,
You know what, Tyler? To quote Paulie Walnuts when you talk about PlayStation superiority, word to the wise, my friend. Remember Pearl Harbor. That's all I'm
dude.
gonna say.
So I had a friend who worked at Guitar Center, and his manager, like, I would go hang out there, and his manager would refuse to eat Chinese food because of Pearl Harbor. And I'm like, I'm like, that was Japan, right? And we like nuked the shit out of them too. So, like, I feel like if anything, like,
That just
we're the
doesn't-
bad ones there.
Doesn't make any. You're like,
Like, doubly
gonna-
racist.
I'm not gonna eat Americanized Chinese food because of Pearl Harbor, which happened like fucking 80 years ago. That was an attack by the Japanese Empire.
If he works at Guitar Center, does he refuse to touch any Yamaha guitars or anything?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
and
This was
keyboards.
like 8 years ago, so
Oh, Yamaha didn't exist then, I guess.
Mm.
yeah. I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't know.
He just refuses to ring him up.
I thought Yamaha was like four wheelers.
Yamaha makes a lot of things.
Yamaha makes everything. I'm a Yamaha person.
Nintendo started out making playing cards.
No shit.
Does he not
Yeah.
like look at Mitsubishi? Because Mitsubishi like made the fucking Japanese Zero.
I don't know. Probably not. He probably still works at the Guitar Center. You should go in there and ask.
Just go grab a Yamaha and like here, see if he'll touch it.
Tora.
Whoa!
fuck are you doing,
What the fuck? We're gonna have to cut that.
That's attack in Japanese is what they would say when they
Yeah,
would
but
attack.
you can't. I can't come over here doing Chet Hanks. You can't do your terrible Japanese impression on the podcast.
Say Tora.
What the fuck?
You've done
that's
Chet
it.
Hanks on the podcast before, Tyler.
Well, no, I've done. I was doing an imitation of Chet Hanks, not Jamaican people. It was an impression of an impression. It's
Oh
not.
my God. 6
See,
degrees
like
of
I could do,
separation for the impression.
I could do what you just did and get away with it because it'd be an impression of your impression. Your impression was
All right, we're gonna go our judge of this. Kai, you're a judge of what is inappropriate.
If I'm the judge, this show would have been shut down like 3 years ago.
God, ain't that right?
It'd been the first time I heard the K slur.
I know.
Like, that would have been it.
oh
God.
man.
Oh my
And,
God.
and like when he was building up and going into quoting that Onion article, I was like, he finna say it. He's finna say it. And then he said it, and I was like, oh.
That's a deep cut for any of you old fans.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We should just
That's
we see the change the name of the podcast and completely rebrand.
Episode 3, I believe.
Yeah,
Well,
what
everyone
was
thinks
it?
that the little cotton ball's a potato in the thing.
I know,
And I can't
right?
tell anybody who knows me what the podcast name is called, or I feel weird.
No, like the story behind the little cotton ball is it's the cotton ball that I used to use to shoot up drugs.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
You say that as I'm trying to get these crystals to come out of my testosterone. I'm sitting here rubbing these vials in my hand.
I since I've been doing it myself, I have not been warming it properly. I'm gonna get myself an embolism.
I don't know if you can see this. Can you see? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know what
the-
happened, but
the
both of them
nectar.
are like that.
You know you can ingest it orally, but it's like super toxic for your liver.
Oh. Well,
I've
I'm
been taking
stopping.
the la-
I'm trying to cut back on drinking, so maybe it'll even out.
yeah.
I've been taking the last couple drops out of each vial that I can't get into the syringe. I've just been like shooting it.
It's a tea chaser. You gotta have your Boilermaker with a tea chaser at the end.
Yeah.
Or like the last little bit that's like stuck in the meniscus of the vial that you
I
can't
might
get
just
out.
start taking the last little bit and giving it to my cat.
If there were no side
Probably
effects,
not.
if there were
Good.
no side effects of testosterone for people that were assigned male at birth, I would take that shit in a heartbeat. I'm not gonna lie.
What side effects, Nelson? What
The horrible side effects that you talked about last time, Tyler, of a certain part of our body that fucking goes back to pre 12 years old. Fuck that.
it makes the other part look bigger. God, who cares
Yeah,
about
just
tiny nuts?
thinking about that makes me fucking cringe.
They
Well, you don't
look
have to
cool.
take like the whole like thing.
Also, I
You
want
can
everyone to
microdose.
recognize that I use correct terminology there, inclusive terminology. I am trying. I want a cookie. Fuck all of
I don't
you.
even know what you
God,
said,
Nelson.
man. If I'm being
I'm,
honest.
I'm trying after my terrible impression of a proud people.
Off
man.
the
I don't know
fucking
who-
rails.
I don't know who's worse, Tom Cruise in Last Samurai or you, Nelson.
God, that
No-
movie was so
Nelson and
fucking
Scarlett
horrible.
Johansson have something in common now.
Oh no.
Oh no, you'd be more like an Emma Stone because Emma Stone has red hair as well.
Exactly. How horrible was that fucking movie, The Last Samurai? I remember watching it thinking like, what the
Tom Cruise is just not a good actor.
So speaking of American Psycho that Mark held up before we get to the news, because we do need to get to the news before we get to that, you know how Christian Bale is quoted as saying that he got his iconic like deadpan psychopath like fake smile look for Patrick Bateman by watching a Tom Cruise interview where he said he just looked fake happy with dead eyes. And I was like, holy shit.
That's what happens when you're in Scientology.
Oh man. Mark,
Like,
are you-
like early Tom Cruise could be a little bit interesting, and then the Scientology hit,
yeah,
and now
He
everything's
got his
just
brain
weird.
reprogrammed.
yeah.
Dude,
80s
you
Tom
know the-
Cruise, yeah, fucking after Scientology Tom Cruise. Whoa.
You know what's a rough Tom Cruise watch?
What?
Rain Man. Rain Man.
I don't think I've ever watched Rain Man.
Oh man, it's funny. It's funny and it's really mean.
You know, every 10 years, at least, well, yeah, probably every 10 years, there was a movie that came out that's like, let's feel bad for people with disabilities. Oh,
Fucking
God.
Radio,
Yeah, Radio, The Other Sister, Rain Man, like
Waterboy.
loads of these ones. basically going by, oh, what was that quote from Tropic Thunder? I'm not going to say the quote.
Oh, yeah.
I think you guys know the quote.
I'm the dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Say the quote, Nelson.
The Simple Jack one. Yeah, you never go full R slur. Yeah,
Yeah. And like, and I don't like that movie was way too like on the nose and mean spirited for me, even though I get what they're trying to say with a lot of their characters in that. But like that was like like really like every 10 years it would be like an Oscar push movie that was like, let's feel bad for people with disabilities and make sure that the movie's not about them. It's about the able people who are around them, treating them like they're children. And then,
What about
you know,
I Am Sam?
that was
That's another one, yeah.
It was like no, that's what he said. Tropic Thunder. I am Sam. Went home empty-handed. So real quick, when I watched Tropic Thunder for like the third time, I finally clicked that Tom Cruise's character is Harvey Weinstein.
I watched it once and I never have to watch it again, so I will take your word for it.
Well, and more importantly, Mark, have you hit your Patrick Bateman arc yet? Are you watching American Psycho and you're like, this is what your
I
personality is
also
gonna be?
got
Oh, wow, you're getting really red pilled.
and hold on, one more.
It's just like the toxic
I'm allowed to
masculinity
have this one.
trifecta.
Yeah,
I'm
holy shit.
These are kind of it's mean spirited to some people, but
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know which one is
I can just
missing
pull out
out
more
of the
DVDs.
toxic masculinity trifecta? We're missing
Taxi Driver.
that and
I
Apocalypse
don't have
Now.
Taxi Driver.
Oh yeah.
and,
Oh,
either
fuck.
either Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Mm.
What's
You
another?
literally have the.
I don't have any
That's
interesting
literally
DVDs.
me.
What's another fucking like dude? Oh, Jarhead. Fucking Jarhead too.
Oh,
Yeah.
did we
Jarhead
say what those
sucked.
movies were? So Mark held up a DVD, combo DVD with The Shining and Full Metal Jacket.
Mhm.
Yeah, and then Sounds and Looms.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
Of
here.
Lambs.
I got Nelson's CD in here if that counts.
Oh my god.
Oh, more toxic masculinity.
But Patch, I've only watched American Psycho once. I need to watch it again. Oh, Fight Club.
Yeah.
We forgot about Fight Club.
No, Fight Club is misbegotten toxic masculinity because it was written to be a send up of it.
No,
And
exactly.
then
yeah,
everybody
yeah.
who watched it was like, oh yeah, well, American Psycho fits that as well, I guess.
But fucking
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. But fucking toxic masculinity is in the eye of the beholder. So there you go.
Yeah.
Cis men watched it and were like, yeah, fucking Fight Club's awesome. His
Is it
name
fair?
is Robert Paulson. That's fucking great. Not like
I know y'all are not going to believe this, but I've seen American Psycho maybe 30 times.
I believe it.
I know it's a. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Don't just stare at it. Eat it.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I believe it. You watch it there. It's a good movie. If you watch it knowing that like you know what it's actually about, it's a good movie. Good critique of capitalist society and the toxic life of like Wall Street bros and masculinity and shit like that. Yeah, but if you go into it thinking Patrick Bateman's fucking awesome, then
What do you? That's not what it's about at all. It's about the struggles of men.
are we're gonna
I love the TikTok edits of him where they call him baby girl. And they're like, he's my
What?
baby girl. And they'll have him like edited with like the Hello Kitty and like the sparkles and everything when he's like walking down the hallway.
Oh my god. Tyler, the struggles of men, what? The struggles of like I picked the wrong business card.
Yeah, do you not understand that was a fucking joke, Nelson?
I don't know with you sometimes. You're taking a lot of testosterone. So
all right,
you
all right,
go
all right.
either
Let's we'll change the subject slightly. So we know Tyler has seen American Psycho at least 30 times. So how about you guys? What movie have you seen at least 30 times?
Shaun of the Dead.
Maybe I'm trying to think if it's Coraline or if it's like maybe Matilda. I like broke our Matilda VHS when I was little.
I broke our Fantasia VHS when I was a kid. But I would the movie that I would pick to answer that would be Ocean's 11. I watched Ocean's 11 at least 30 times.
Okay, that's
I'm
a
trying to
wild
think of
card.
something that's
Okay.
not like a child's movie.
I legitimately hate rom-coms, but Shaun of the Dead is the only one I can watch because it's funny and it has to deal with zombies just so over the top.
I wouldn't
It's a fucking zombie
rom-com.
movie.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
I
zombie
wouldn't
movie.
call that like it has
It's a dark
romance
comedy.
elements, but if you were like, okay, if we're in a Blockbuster, if Blockbuster existed again and we walked in there and you're like, I need to find Shaun of the Dead, would you go to the rom-com section?
I have the movie poster hanging right here, and it says Shaun of the Dead, a romantic comedy with zombies.
That doesn't that
It can say whatever it wants.
yeah, it can say it's got zebras in it. That doesn't make it true.
Now, Nelson's just trying to be so different. I'm so different. Shaun of the Dead's more of a rom-com to me.
Nelson's not like the other girls.
Oh my!
I'm so
fucking God.
random. I'm so random.
It's
Ha, ha, ha.
it is okay. You know what? I'm not going to
Like a
argue this.
finger
I think
named
it's a rom com, and I
My
legitimately
adult movie answer is Juno. I watched that several times.
Oh geez. That
Maybe,
doesn't fit at
like-
all.
God, Mark, Jesus.
What?
I don't think I could get through a Michael Cera film that many times. Also,
I wasn't
Mark,
watching it for
Mark,
him.
you literally froze in the best possible.
You're just sitting there like
You look like Michael Cera in that movie. You're like,
How dare you?
no, I have one more point to make, Nelson, on Shaun of the Dead.
here we go.
If you put what people would generally call a romantic comedy and you put a what would you call it, like a goofball, maybe a slapstick comedy, put those at two ends of a spectrum, which one is Shaun of the Dead going to be closer to?
I do get what you're saying, that it typically, because of the zombie gore and violence, it wouldn't be in the romantic comedy section. But I will say, I'll meet you halfway and be like, it is a zombie. Okay, I would say that it is a zombie movie with romantic rom-com themes, because there is the whole, oh, I'm a shitty boyfriend, my girlfriend left me, I gotta get her back, and it's funny, but the entirety of London is getting devoured by zombies, and there's some really sad parts in it, and but so yeah, if you put it in Blockbuster, throwback to the 90s, it wouldn't be in like the rom-com section. It would be in the like, I think it would be would it be in the horror section? Because it's not horror, but it's
No,
not.
I would put it firmly in comedy.
Yeah, comedy. Okay.
Firmly.
Okay. So
Like
I
a
mean,
black
I'll agree.
comedy. Not like a black horror. I guess. What's the term called black comedy? And it's like a horror comedy.
I know. I'm just fucking with you. But yeah,
I'm not-
okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
Jordan Peele presents Shaun of the Dead.
Now the stuff going on in my head, I'm thinking like a Tyler Perry. Shaun of
I was
the
about
Dead.
to say Medea
Boo
Shaun
and Medea
of
Halloween.
the Dead.
Have y'all seen that video of Medea at the powwow?
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
sent it to
I'll
you
find
guys.
it. I'll find
sent
it and
to
I'll
y'all.
send it to you.
I sent it to y'all on. Didn't I send it to y'all on TikTok?
Nelson,
I don't.
it
think
is
so.
very rare that I remember everything, but also I don't remember that, and I usually watch your TikToks, so I
Okay.
don't think so.
But no, I saw Medea at the power. I was like, is this? I had to like judge it for a second. I had to watch like the reaction of the crowd. I was like, is this funny or is this bad?
It's-
What am I supposed
It's,
to do here?
you
I'm
don't get the
confused.
humor. It's outrageous. So of course it's gonna be funny.
Is that Gen Z outrageous humor?
Yeah, Gen Z at the powwow. That's the only people that are in the crowd.
A Gen Z powwow would be lit.
How old are you?
we love our elders and we want them around. So no.
How old are you, Nelson?
I'm a millennial.
Stop saying lit. Oh, Gen Z powwow, that'd be bussin', not gonna lie.
Oh, Tyler.
No cap.
Lit came before no cap and bussin'. I don't say no cap and bussin'. I thought lit is firmly in the millennial category.
Lit was a late 90s band.
Please
Yeah.
tell me why.
My own worst enemy.
Yeah.
All right.
My car's in the front yard and I'm sleeping with my clothes on. I
Do
came
you say
into the window.
swag still?
No.
Also,
I will say that in The Boys, another spoiler alert, every time they mentioned Soldier Boy, I kept thinking of Soldier Boy. You!
I have whenever that kind of comes up, whenever something like that comes up, I have like like war flashbacks of watching white people at a fucking party in 2008 on a pool deck trying to do Soulja Boy.
All of
And me
us,
just being like, I wish they would send themselves into the fucking pool.
all of us, like watching that shit on the first gen iPhone, just fucking like, how the fuck do I do this dance? I remember being in high school, like watching it, like, how the fuck do I do this? All right, news.
Well, okay. Do we want to start free form talking about Kanye being missing, or
Jeffree
Elon?
Star said that was the Illuminati.
What?
Just saying. I know there's a strange string of words to come out of my mouth.
That's a lot happening in one sentence.
That is something I did not expect Mark to say.
I'm just saying. Just throwing that idea in everyone's brain.
So
Since we're
okay,
going on crazy.
I haven't been following everything, but didn't he just have his custody agreement with Kim like happen? So did he have to appear in court for that?
Yeah, so
Like fairly. So I saw something that was like he might have been missing for a long time, and that's why he was showing up on podcasts and things wearing that mask, and it wasn't him the entire time. So I was like, has anybody seen him in an official capacity since the summer?
it's apparently
Basically.
it's because somebody like it has to do with a lawsuit. I don't know if it's the child. I don't know if it's custody or if it's a. It came because his the lawyer or his lawyer or someone's lawyer can't get up with him because he like lost a court case, and he's just like on hiding from basically having to pay or do whatever for this court case. And so people are like, "Where the fuck's Kanye?" That's what I read.
Yeah, he's got him back plugged in, charging.
They're like, all right, we gotta take 2006 Kanye out of this fucking well the Illuminati's been hiding him in.
Patch his software.
The clone has gone rogue.
I haven't been like, I've been aware of things that he's been saying, especially in the last 6 weeks or so, but I haven't like watched it firsthand. And then when you mentioned that we should talk about it tonight, I went to look for news things, and I actually saw the like podcast clips where he's like full on saying like Hitler had some good ideas, etc., etc., etc. I'm like, oh, this is actually as bad as people have been saying.
Oh my
We're watching
God.
a very public meltdown
Very
right now.
public
He turned-
fucking meltdown.
He turned into a Batman villain.
Oh my god, he did.
Oh, did you? So quickly, as an aside, did you hear about Elon Musk being booed at Dave Chappelle's show?
Yeah.
Yes. How much of a loser do you have to be for those people to boo you?
I know,
I
right?
know.
It's like finally Dave Chappelle did something right and brought a billionaire on stage to get fucking booed by people.
He was defending him.
Oh fuck.
I
Dave
wouldn't go that
Chappelle-
far. Dave
Dave
Chappelle did something right.
Dave Chappelle fucking isn't he the one? Is Dave Chappelle
friends
the anti-trans? Is that
Yeah.
what he is?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, we're not gonna go with Dave Chappelle did anything right.
Dave Chappelle did nothing. After the Chappelle show, Dave Chappelle did nothing right.
instead of that X, Y, and Z did nothing wrong, it's going to
Yeah.
be Dave Chappelle did nothing right. But yeah, so who knows where the fuck Kanye is? I'm wondering if like this isn't just trying to flee being served for a, I don't know, whatever court case or
I
whatever.
think I think that's
But if it's like him actually having like this very public breakdown, and
Anybody
maybe
watch
he's finally...
the that's on.
Oh, go ahead.
Anybody watch the Channel 5 news movie on HBO?
no.
I don't have HBO Plus, but I'm dying to get someone's password.
This Place Rules. I'll give you mine. It's called This Place
Okay.
Rules, and it's like the Channel 6 news guy and everything that built up to like the January 6th shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil anything, but the ending is just beautiful. It's hilarious.
It was the Illuminati and Antifa.
'Cause I've seen like the little clips he posts to his Instagram.
No, not Channel 6, Channel 5.
Channel 5, yeah.
Yeah. But like he just the ending with the fucking where we go one, we go all guy is just so good. It's hilarious.
Mm.
But
So-
they were talking to like the guy, the leader of the Proud Boys, the one that got arrested, and it turned out he was like a asset for the FBI.
Yeah.
But he's on there, and they pretty much expose him for just kind of making all his money off his image and like selling selling the Proud Boy t-shirts, and it turns out he was also selling like Joe Biden t-shirts as well.
Holy shit. That's fucking perfect. What a fucking loser.
It's got some Alex Jones stuff in there that's pretty funny.
Unskippable ads on a news site right now.
Oof.
Oh, that's
So
awesome.
yeah, my next news story is Elon Musk has officially lost the most money in history.
Good.
Good.
Elon Musk becomes the first person to ever lose $200 billion.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, mostly it's a like sensational story, but mostly this is coming off the back of Tesla's stock being pumped super super high, and then that stock dropping. So it's not like any of his more tangible wealth has been lost, but yeah, Tesla stock is dropping and fucking good. And so yeah, he's lost $200 billion. He's become the person who's lost the most money in history.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So, does anybody hear if he's actually leaving Twitter yet?
No, he did that poll and everyone said that he should step down as Twitter CEO, but he's like, no, I'm good.
I know at one point they were talking about giving it to that fucking Mr. Beast guy or whatever.
Oh God, no.
Mr. Beast.
They should give it
Why
back.
would Mr. Beast do it?
They should give it to MySpace Tom. They should give it to fucking MySpace Tom.
First name
Mr. Beast-
MySpace, last name Tom.
He's on Twitter and he was like, I'll take it. I was like, yeah, give it back to him. We can all learn how to HTML code again.
Or just fucking just kill it.
I wish someone would kill it.
Delete it.
I wish somebody would fucking delete Twitter. I wish it would just delete done.
That's gonna be my Fight Club arc. I'm just gonna go and just erase all the fucking social medias. Just wipe them out.
Tyler breaks in the Twitter, like it's literally a big red button that just says delete Twitter.
But instead of me like having an alternate personality, it's just me talking to another me the whole time. We have the
You clone
same
yourself
personality
first.
and everything. It's like there's no like angel and devil. It's just me and me.
That sounds like one of those like trucker shirts with the Grim Reaper.
How do you be? Oh my God,
No angel and devil, just me and me.
Yeah.
Have angel.
Tyler, how do you all
Have
become? How do you become one again after it happens? How do you become one?
It's just me and me.
No, but at the
Forever.
end, at the end it goes one. Does one of you has
It
to
turns
one has
out
to
I just
go
have
away?
crippling. I just turns out I have crippling schizophrenia.
No, you have to kill. No, you have to kill the other one, or the one has to die.
Are we
No,
going
we
by
don't- we-
Highlander rules now?
No,
There
we
can
don't-
only
we
be
just don't-
one.
We just don't disagree on anything. We're like, hey, we should do this. Oh yeah, let's do that.
At the end,
Yeah, I was
fucking-
thinking the same
conflict.
thing. Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, there's really not much conflict at all. It's like maybe we can't decide which one to blow up first, but or either we go to do it and we find out, holy shit, if I blow up the Instagram building, that doesn't mean Instagram's deleted.
you just start lifting weights.
It's in the wires.
It's in the
I
air.
have I have to turn myself into a computer virus. That's me
What's
making
that
the ultimate
Scooby Doo
sacrifice.
movie where they fight
The
the
fucking-
computer
It's
virus?
the third one. It's the third one. Yeah. And he's like in video games and shit.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was a good one.
So, shall we hit the big
Mark frozen.
story? The
Yeah.
big story since we've been off. Andrew Tate versus Greta Thunberg.
I made a TikTok right before I signed off that blew up. It was a fucking scene from The Sopranos where AJ and them break into the high school and smash it up. They leave a pizza box, and the NYPD goes into this pizza parlor that's owned by this Italian dude, and they're like, "So did you make this pizza?" It says, "This is my box." And it's like, your pizza's at a crime scene. It's like, my pizza never hurt nobody. And I was like, Romanian police investigating Andrew Tate. It's like, my pizza never hurt nobody.
I'm sorry, but if you're like moving to Romania, you're doing something sketchy.
He admitted that.
Yeah.
He openly admitted that. He moved to Romania because they have more lax laws surrounding rape and sexual assault.
Mm.
And you can buy off the cops really easy there, apparently. So what we are assuming is allegedly his human trafficking that he's been doing with all these girls that they found in his compound, was that he was would assume that he was expecting that he could just pay off cops, but at this point he's so public that even if that's true, that you can pay off the remaining cops really easily and they're lax sexual assault laws and probably look the other way on human trafficking. It's like Romania's like, look, we actually have to deal with this because this is so public.
Yeah.
Yeah, see that guy always like reminded me of like the 4chan final boss. He always seemed like the red pill like
Holy
video game
shit,
nerd.
yes. He has the weirdest accent. Like it cuts between like American and British accent.
That's because he is both.
Yeah, but it's just oh my god, it's just so
I just
weird.
for any British listeners, I just want you to realize that his British half of his accent came because he spent half of his childhood in Leicester. Because all of the hard men come from fucking Leicester. You know, there's the pork pies and Andrew Tate. That's the only thing that comes out of that area.
Okay, so wait, he's from Leicester, so he's literally Lester the Molester.
Oh my god, yes.
Well, like I watched a whole bunch of stuff about him. So his dad was like a jazz musician, an American jazz musician. So he lived part of the time in the States, and I think it was like Detroit or Chicago or something like that. And then his dad and his mom weren't like together. And then his mom, who is British, decided to leave and go back to England. And that's where he spent like the second half of his childhood, is in Leicester, which for context, it's like moving to the Midwest in the United States is moving to Leicester in England. So yeah, shiny headed fuck.
The molester from Leicester.
I hate that he's
With his
actually like a
open
decent
robe and his cigar in that video.
Yeah,
What
I
a
just hate
loser.
I
Yeah.
hate that he's actually like a decent kickboxer, so like you couldn't just easily beat the shit out of him. But you know what's the
Nelson,
best
you
thing?
like guns.
That is true. He can't kick
Yeah,
a bullet out of the
kickbox
way.
these rounds.
You can't kick a fucking bullet
He
out.
can't kick a fucking bullet. But you know the greatest thing out of all this? He was like, I have 31 cars. Like, buddy, you're never getting those cars back. You know, they've already been like sold to like half of them to the Kremlin and like to other like mob bosses to Eastern Europe. And they're like giving it to like this. It's like Tony Soprano giving one of the cars to like the equivalent of AJ, like this is piece of shit, fucking Eastern European 18-year-old kid. He's like, I'm driving one of Andrew Tate's Bugattis, just fucking just doing donuts. And it's like, bro, you're never getting any of those fucking cars.
I'm having weird GTA vibes from this.
Dude, just never getting a single one of those cars back.
Yeah, so in preparation for this, because I've been watching people talk about him for the better part of a year now.
Ugh.
So I went to find out like the actual shit that he said, because everybody knows that he's a creep and violent and misogynistic, but I didn't know like what he actually said. So I went and like looked up what he actually said, and he talks about women being his possession, so he owns them, therefore he has to take care of them. It's mostly about women, like of everything. Like usually when somebody's a shithead, they're a shithead about several things. For him, it's just like this hardcore misogyny, just constantly about women being like similar to dogs in intelligence. Women can't drive. Like that's old shit from the last 100 fucking years. That joke. Like, yeah, it's just. And then like to pick on like Greta Thunberg, like out of fucking nowhere, just out of nowhere. Like, why did you pop your
How
head
old
up?
is she?
She's 19 now.
19.
19.
Like,
Okay.
why did you poke your head up out of your fucking gopher hole now for this? It's just the weirdest, like.
I somehow like had to. I listened to because when else was going on, I was like, "What the fuck does?" Like, I knew he says like a bunch of shitty things. And he's just a complete piece of shit. I was like, "What the fuck does he say?" That's like, why? And it's just like he's telling the story about how like, oh, and I can't. I'm not even gonna try to go back and forth between an English American and English accent. But he's talking about how his one of his girlfriends or whatever. He was like, every morning I wake up. I get her to make me 2 cups of coffee, and one I drink and one I just let sit there to be cold. And then like they're like, why do I make 2 cups of coffee? And he was like, because it's my job to protect you. Like if somebody blah 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 blah, I would defend you with my life to blah 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 blah. So that's my job, and it's your. And then it was like it's your duty to. I don't know. It was somehow equating it to like because you make me 2 cups of coffee. and I let one of them sit there. I know that like you're doing your job and somehow, but I was like, what? How the fuck did you piece together this bullshit? I was like, you are like, it was just like, you're so fucking stupid. And like, I don't like, I want to make a joke, but there's no joke to be made about like, I should have thrown the coffee in his face. It's like, go fuck yourself. Like, it's like, how did this? I don't even know. It's just so fucking stupid. He's a fucking idiot. And the greatest fucking thing, one of the greatest things that I saw were like people making fun of him from within his own like his target audience was like he put on like tactical gear and had a fucking like single point sling and his AR-15. He was like trying to look cool and whatever. But like military dudes were fucking just destroying him. They're like, that's not how you wear the fucking sling. You have your magazines wrong. Everything about your getup is never gonna work. You're a fucking loser. And I was just like, that just his target audience would be like, you're a fucking loser. Is fucking perfect.
So just to be clear, before anybody decides to, well, actually us.
Fuck Andrew Tate and fuck you for liking it.
The pizza box thing is apparently not true. It was not that he was arrested because of the pizza box. That was a coincidence.
Yeah.
But
it's still funny.
it was interesting that it was kind of like he did, like, as I said, like pop out of his gopher hole to try to antagonize Greta Thunberg, and at the same time was arrested. Just like he was public while he was being arrested, basically. So
I'm still going to say that the pizza box had something to do with it. I'm not going to say that it was the main thing, but I'm going to say that it was just because, you know, and people who I saw that on Twitter, people were like, well, actually, it's like, go fuck yourself. Like, who cares? It's funny to think that this guy got taken down because he was fucking responding to something a 19-year-old woman said to him on Twitter. He's that insecure that he has to like shoot back at this kid, this teenager that he fucked up so badly and fucking revealed his location because of a fucking pizza box. Like, well, actually, go get fucked. Like, let us have this, you fucking miserable sacks of shit.
Is that what you think every time we take a jab at you, but you never say it out loud?
No, because I love y'all and y'all my friends.
Well, finally, Italy contributes something to the world.
I know. I was thinking that same too. I was trying to think of a tweet to do before I fucking logged off. It's like, at the end of the day, Italy. It's like Italy saves the day again, or like Italy finally saves the day by taking down Andrew Tate.
Oh, let's
We got
try
cow
to find
news?
some more news. Yeah,
We
Mark
do have
has some
cow
cow
news.
news.
And it's Southern cow news.
Cow news.
All right, you ready?
Mhm.
Cow smashes through physician office doors in Virginia after jumping off trailer, lassoed to safety by local cow catchers. Cow catchers is in quotes.
Cow.
That implies that this is a reoccurring problem.
That cow wanted some Oxycontin really badly.
So let me see. Yeah. Of course, this is audio only, but I can show you all the picture of this cow. It's like a Angus cow,
Holy shit.
I
In
presume.
an office. Oh my god, that needs memed so badly.
the
I'll
lost
send a
episode of the
screenshot so
Office.
people can see it.
It's the cow trying to get back at what was the dude with the chili in the office? What was that guy's name? What's that famous
Kevin?
Kevin? It's like the cow trying to get back at Kevin for dropping the chili.
That's me walking into Walgreens to get my test.
Yeah, me with my livestock syringes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
me walking,
USDA approved.
me walking the tractor supply to get my syringes.
I've never, since they have a self checkout, I never have to lie about what it's for. No one's ever asked me. So
What section are they in?
the very back where the animal vaccinations are.
Okay, so
It's like near the
wait,
horse stuff.
It'd be really funny.
So
if
they'll
you
ask you what they're for.
No, they have a self checkout, and even if someone's being friendly, like I don't have to answer it because I'm not talking to anybody.
But what if you went through the actual with a human? Because I don't have a self checkout of mine.
I did it once when there was like an older lady and she didn't say anything to me. She just asked me how my day was.
You got pigs, Tyler. Spell you're a pig farmer. Pig farmer Tyler. You have a shirt to back it up and everything.
Do you have a picture of
Okay.
you with your pig? Because that's what
Yeah.
they did when people were trying to buy ivermectin. You had to have a picture of you and your horse.
He was just badly photoshopping
I'm
them.
gonna be honest. I'm just gonna be honest with the lady.
Yeah.
I need this to pin hormones and other research chemicals. So either you can let me buy this, or we can both have a very long day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not against their policy.
It's
As I
fucking
slowly
free.
pull out a katana.
It's like fucking
Hanzo
freebase.
Steel.
Fucking
Yeah.
cooking up creatine to fucking inject it.
All right, Nelson, would
Intravenous
you like me to
creatine.
continue?
Yes, please, Mark. Thank you so much.
Okay, so this was in Orange County, Virginia. So it was a 650-pound cow. So he was in the
Beast.
middle of being transferred to a different cattle company, and he ran an eighth of a mile down the road and just let himself into this doctor's office where local self-proclaimed cow catchers Timmy Lamb and his friend Sam Crawford received a call about finding the missing cow just 10 minutes after returning home from work. They headed over to the physician's office on horseback with a dog to help retrieve the cow. So these two rednecks just get on their horse.
Just
At least
get
call them
on
Their
board.
dog.
cowboys. They're literally cowboys.
Just
I don't
get
know if they're
on
cowboys
board.
or not.
That's what cowboys do. They deal with cows.
Yeah, Mark.
They just
Look.
go in there and beat the cow to death. We got the cow back for you.
Like ground beef. The story's not over. So after they arrived, this is why I don't think that they're cowboys. They scared the cow
Uh-oh.
and it ran around the building and smashed through a glass door of the office.
Whoa, Bitsy.
We got this under control.
When it shattered the glass, it just kept on running through the building, Lamb said. According to Crawford, the staff looked ghostly when the cow came through the building.
This sounds like an episode of Jackass.
Mark, can you please save that picture? I want to meme it so badly.
Yeah, and all right, so there's a happy ending. Eventually they went back inside the building and got the cow out without it being harmed further. And he tied it to a light pole outside where they came and retrieved the cow later.
Look, I never said that cowboys are smart. In fact, most cowboys I met are pretty weird and dumb. But if you're on a horse and you got a dog and you're going after a cow, you're a cowboy.
I just imagine two like lanky, like young men just going in there and be like, yeah, I guess we can get it out.
Speaking of cows, at the gym I go to, there's somebody that
Whoa,
either
be careful how you're finishing this story.
I know, right? There's somebody who goes to that gym or works there, or like I don't know who it is, but they have legit fucking longhorns on the front of like their Chevy Impala.
That's awesome. Are they a villain? Like,
I want them to
like a
have
Grindhouse
a
movie?
fucking foghorn, leghorn boy. Like I'll say.
If we got to get back to boring human news, ex-Pope Benedict is dead.
Yay!
Crab
the
rave.
Nazi's dead.
At the same time, Pele, the Brazilian footballer, died. End of the year is just when people, like I remember Betty White died on the last day of the year last year. It's just old people at the end of the year, they just die. So yeah, nothing of value was lost with the Pope.
R.I.P. to the GOAT, Pele. He had a soccer VHS, and I used to watch it when I was little growing up with like skills to learn. And I was just like, this is great. I remember like trying to practice these skills.
I don't know. There's not a lot of news that's been happening because it's been Christmas and New Year. Did y'all do anything for New Year?
Nah. Someone invited me to a party in Birmingham, but I was just like, I don't really feel like driving up to Birmingham.
I went to Waffle House where everybody, all the workers were drunk as shit. It was pretty funny.
Oh, speaking of Waffle House, have y'all seen that fucking TikTok? That Waffle House waitress fucking fucking Matrix blocks that chair. They fucking threw a
Yeah.
chair at her, and she fucking grabs that shit and throws it down. It's just some Matrix shit. Just boom. It's fucking
Yeah,
great.
Waffle House employees are like Avenger level threat.
They are.
If only we could find a Waffle House with comfortable seating so we could actually go into
I know,
it.
right? The fucking like that's the one thing about as a pleasantly plump individual, like fucking Waffle House booths are the most uncomfortable thing. And you think for the clientele they would have bigger booths, but they don't.
Then
They're
you
the
just gotta be-
fucking stuck in the place thing, and they're like grinding into my stomach so I can't breathe. It's just like what
You
the
just gotta
fuck?
be drunk. You're not
Yeah.
drunk enough when you go in there.
Maybe when y'all get back to Orlando, we'll have to try out that one that we saw that's attached to a hotel on iDrive. Maybe that one has normal seats.
I,
We'll have to
the,
go check it out.
I think if any of them have the round, remember they used to have in the corner the fucking round booth. Maybe that would work.
Yeah.
Where
The
you
last
can
time I-
awkwardly just like teeter over to the middle of it.
Don't wear anything that has a high grip or shorts. Because
Yeah.
if it has a
Grip.
vinyl body, you're just gonna be squeaking all the way over. It'll be like when we went to that place in Rome, that breakfast place that we went to, and you and I were sat on the same side, and when you scooted over, you took half of the bench
Yeah,
cover with
sorry.
you. So I was just like hovered half on bench and half on it.
My bad. Oopsie daisy.
Was it the place with the dusty plastic fork and knife chandelier? Or was
Yeah,
it the
that
other
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where the next door, my uncle
Health
was the fucking stereotypical Italian like chef guy. Oh man.
But they have the Mussolini statue, so it's okay.
God,
They respect your
fucking
people.
Damn it.
Well, I don't have any more news. Just been fucking Happy New Year.
And we're back.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, and hopefully this year is worse than the past couple years, so we'll have more stuff to talk about.
Oh, we gotta make
See?
predictions. We gotta make predictions. What do we think? What do we think is gonna happen this year?
My
Joe
brain is so
Biden-
You
empty.
know?
Joe
What?
Biden's gonna grow wings and pronounce himself as the Antichrist, and he's gonna fly around biting the heads off children.
You see, I like the creativity with that one, but I'd hate for like QAnon people to be right about something. So,
I was gonna say I think the war between Russia and Ukraine is gonna escalate. It's gonna get worse. Dun dun dun. Who do you think is gonna die? I think Henry Kissinger dies this year. I'm calling it now.
Is it
Hen-
fun? Are we gonna get him out of the claw machine?
Henry
We're finally
Kissinger-
gonna get him.
Fucking Henry Kissinger.
are we gonna name
dies
3
this
old
year.
celebrities? And every-
All right,
Um,
Henry Kissinger, Jimmy Carter.
Oh god.
Watch out. Say the wrong person, people are gonna be very mad at you.
Oh, maybe Clint Eastwood is time to go.
Oh,
He's pretty rickety.
Yeah, he is. And Clint, this is the
Yeah.
big three: Clint Eastwood, Jimmy Carter, Henry Kissinger.
All right, my wild card is King Charles.
Oh, that would be good. Yeah, because he's already retaining fluid. He's
got them sausage fingers.
He's got those heart issues. He's retaining
Yeah.
fluid. He's got congestive heart failure.
Oh yeah, if we want to talk about Christmas a little bit, I watched his first Christmas speech this
Ooh.
last Christmas. So anybody who's unaware, the monarch for forever, it's been the queen, does a Christmas speech on Christmas Day. It's usually recorded at the end of summer, like in September or August. And I guess the queen didn't record hers. She died in September, or maybe it would have been around that time. But Charles did the Christmas speech this year. It took 8 minutes, including 3 hymns. His speech was basically, the queen's dead. I miss her. Cost of living crisis. However, churches, mosques, synagogues, and temples are feeding people. Jesus, and then 3 hymns. So that was the king's first Christmas speech. But if he's going out this year, we got to get some of the coins with his head on it first.
Oh,
We need
yeah.
those collector's items.
All right, so that's one. You got 2 more.
Anybody else got a wild card?
That's a while. So we got Henry Kissinger, Clint Eastwood, Jimmy Carter, wild card, the
King
King
Charles.
We're gonna go with a young tragic
Bruce
death.
Willis. Bruce Willis. Is
Bruce
done.
Willis. You think?
Yeah. Yeah, he's got that terrible disease.
Oh
yeah, he's
yeah,
sick.
yeah.
Yeah. Zelensky's gonna die on national TV.
Jesus Christ.
We haven't had a huge political figure
Get
die
sniped.
on national TV. Yeah. Either that or Putin's gonna live stream his crucifixion.
Jesus Christ. Do you think Trump's gonna make
Yeah.
it? Do you think Trump's gonna make it the rest of the year?
Oh yeah,
He-
he'll
It's a fucking cockroach. He won't
Yeah.
die.
Outlive us all.
Yeah, evil keeps people alive for a long time.
Bill
It's got a
Clinton,
preservative effect.
Oh,
Bill
Bill
Clinton is
Clinton.
a wild card.
Bill Clinton's a wild card. Yeah, his heart.
What about some women?
We don't want them to die though.
Oh, well,
Women can
fucking
be
Hillary.
nasty.
Hillary.
All right.
So maybe
Also-
Bill and Hillary are in a plane crash together.
That'd be great.
Also crucified by Putin on a live leak, either a live leak or Facebook Live.
Jesus Christ.
Facebook Live.
All right, who's some women that who's some evil women that could go?
Well, it's not just a who can go; it's who is likely to go.
Yeah, I mean Betty White's already dead. Who's another one?
Yeah, every December somebody that I like dies. Like Carrie Fisher died in December. Betty
Mhm.
White died in December. It's not good for me. God, what women?
I think some older musicians.
J.K. Rowling, accidental overdose.
If only, God.
How old Stevie Nicks?
I don't think she's rickety enough yet. She's probably in her 60s or early 70s.
I
Those
don't know.
pictures of Steven Tyler don't look very well
Oh yeah,
off.
he's done.
I'm trying to think of what events might happen this year. What if old Joe Biden comes down with something bad and he dies just in the middle of the year?
We get President Kamala Harris. God.
People,
Everybody's going to jail.
Just turns into fucking Escape from New York and kill
Yeah.
Well, y'all are probably gonna have another polar vortex, so where do you think Ted Cruz is gonna vacation this year?
Ted Cruz, I'm going to Cancun. What a fuck.
See you guys. I'm flying off to Little St. James.
he sends a postcard to Greg Abbott from.
Before we sign off, I've got one last food for thought.
All right.
If it's Little St. James, that implies there's a big St. James Island. So we
If
gotta
it's-
keep on it. They're
If
out
it's
there.
little St. James, the other one is Big Sinner James.
Oh, that's got to be at least 100 times worse.
This is hell.
It's the proper name for hell. Big
Yeah.
Sinner James.
Big Center James.
They're eating live puppies on that island.
Oh my God. Ronald Reagan's still alive on that island.
They're golden doodle puppies.
That's where Republicans go when they die. That's their Valhalla.
You've earned your place here.
we will dine on puppy in Big Sinner James.
Oh my God. Oh, Dick Cheney. That's another one. Dick Cheney's dying this year. His heart's
He's another
finally-
one who's so evil that
his heart's
he might
finally
not
gonna give
go.
out. His heart's finally
What
gonna
the
give
fuck?
out.
Is this a Mandela effect thing? I thought this motherfucker was dead.
No, he's still alive.
Okay. No. You said Dick Cheney. My brain said Richard Nixon.
Oh, okay.
No, Dick Cheney's gonna live forever. He's an android. He's the T-1000.
Jesus Christ.
I don't have any more.
Is that it,
Like
y'all?
someone's gonna try to kill him and shoot him in the face with a shotgun, and you just see metal all under there. Like,
Didn't he do that?
He's not
Wasn't
dying.
he the one who shot
Yeah,
somebody when he was
shot
hunting?
somebody.
Yeah.
A
Just
million
because
years
he could.
ago.
And then got that guy to apologize to him.
Yeah.
Power. That is true
Evil.
power.
I'm sorry I was standing in your way.
It's literally what it was. I'm sorry I'm standing in your way and it brought all this horrible press on your family. It's like, holy shit, dude. Are we done? Is that it? We
Yeah.
good?
Yeah.
Tyler.
Well, 'cause
Mark.
I don't see you before it rains. Piss on you.